Hello and welcome to our series, SCORE, the Best Kept Secret. I'm your host, Giovanni. I'm a SCORE mentor, and today we have a special guest with us, Steve. He's also a mentor over at SCORE. So welcome, Steve. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Giovanni.
Tell us a little bit how you got involved with SCORE.
How did I get involved with SCORE? Dave Verrill, currently the chairman, lives around the corner from me. And when he found out I retired, every time I bumped into him, he gave me a talk on why I should join SCORE. And it very quickly became obvious he wasn't going to let it go. So,
and Dave's persistent.
Yeah, so I said yes, and I'm very glad he was so persistent because I very much enjoy it.
Great. And you said you retired. Where did you retire from?
I retired from a local engineering company, and my family's been here for many years. And also, my wife started her own business, and when I got involved with SCORE, what I saw, the hours she put in trying to understand how to start her own business, and I got involved in doing that, I thought, here it is. It's all laid out for it. If she'd known about SCORE, or we'd known about SCORE and reached out, she could have got up and running more quickly. It turned out to be a successful business. She's retired now, but SCORE was the solution that we didn't know we were looking for.
Great. So it sounds like you found that resource through Dave.
Yes.
By a little bit of peer pressure.
Yes, yes.
But it sounds like it was a great thing for your wife's business.
Actually, after my wife's business was actually, she was done. It's when we were starting up the business, I reflected back and I thought if we had known about SCORE then, watching the hours she put into it, it would have really helped her startup go a lot more smoothly.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes.
So tell me a little bit about some of your clients. I know you've been doing this for a little bit of time, and share a story with us about some of your success stories.
Well, it's the stories, listening to the people and looking at the hours they put into starting a business or growing a business. It is absolutely fascinating listening to their stories. And we're free and confidential, and sometimes the things people open up to us about is just, it blows me away with how they open up on their really speaking from their heart on what they want to do. And David Toon and I were counseling a young lady one day, and she came in and we were asking questions for a while, and David took off his glasses and said, I don't think we can help you. And you could see her face kind of fell a little, and he said, if you want us to say it's okay, go ahead. If you want to nudge. I mean, she had it all figured out. She'd done her work. She was all prepared, and we said, go ahead.
Wow.
We were very impressed with what she'd done to prepare to start her own business.
So it's basically open to anyone. It could be someone who's just starting out, needs every resource.
Yes.
Or someone like her who had everything.
Yes.
Just needed someone maybe to listen to the story.
And
listen
also,
to her plan.
Yes, and also there's some people that come in with just some ideas, and we understand the process, and we just point out what they need to do to be successful. We want everyone to be successful. And some people say, I'm not ready, and that's okay, because there's nothing worse than keep spending time, and you look back later, if I knew everything I was going to get into, I wasn't prepared to do it. So. And we've had, some people, and they said, I need some more time, and I'm going to come back. And that's okay, too. Yeah, that's okay. Great.
So you're not only a resource, you're also a reality check for some people when they realize that there's a lot behind the scenes that goes on.
Yes.
That's very true. And I heard a different story at one of our previous interviews that one of our clients, she started a business, and people weren't quite sure on what this business was. And I heard you guys went to her business. So you guys not only mentor, you establish relationships, you establish friendships to the point where now you go and visit these businesses to support as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And after we have our first interview in the Gateway building, and after that we meet in Panera Breads, we meet in lobbies. It's whatever works for everybody at whatever time. We just try to be very accommodating, and I've always had a natural interest in small businesses. What do you do? How do you do it? How do you make your money? It's just, I just am very curious about that. So I'm always more than willing to go visit someone at their business and have you get a good sense of how their business is and how it runs.
Wow. So support, resources, friendships. There's a lot of great things that come out of this SCORE organization. So I definitely invite our audience to check out the website. You get to meet some great people like Steve. He is one of our excellent mentors over there, along with 49 others. I think there's about 49, 50. So it's a great organization. You guys are doing some awesome things. We're doing some awesome things.
Yes, we are.
And we're appealing to our younger generations as well. We want them to come out and check out our website. Follow us on Facebook. We have tons of resources. All you have to do is click on the links, fill out a short survey. Steve or one of the other mentors reach out to you right away, and we get something scheduled. Tell me a little bit what I would have to go through if I'm a brand new person. I'm a little nervous. I don't have any money. I don't know what to do, but I have a great idea that I may not even know of yet.
Yes.
But tell me what I would do, what I could do.
Go to berksschuylkill.com and you fill out a form, and the more you can tell us about what you're trying to do, we always try to prepare ourselves when we've scheduled an interview, and it's a 1 hour consult we do with our clients, and we do about 3 minutes of what SCORE is and how did you find out, and then it's the rest of the hour is tell us your story. We're going to ask a lot of questions, and we're going to take notes, and at the end of the hour we say, okay, we've heard this. Here's our recommendations of the things you need to do. Do you want to schedule the next session? Do you want to do it via email? Do you want to do it over the phone? You tell us what works with your schedule. We'll work with you. We can be flexible. And then we set up the follow-on steps, send out a confirming email that we're all under the same understanding. And so it's a 1 hour commitment to get together, and we go from there. And some really take off, and some we don't hear from again. I think they're rethinking what's involved to get a small business started.
That reality check we talked about.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
So just, great, some key points that Steve pointed out here. First of all, it's free, confidential, and super flexible. I mean, I know that they're also exploring an option where we might be able to do some video chatting.
Yes.
How flexible can that be for a small business owner who's busy, who's committed to their line of work, but yet has to meet with someone? I know we're just moving forward with this technology, and we're doing a great job of it. Now recording our podcast. Check out our website, check out our Facebook page. I mean, we're doing what we have to do to appeal to the younger generations and to anyone out there that's trying to start their own business. So I definitely suggest and advise that you reach out to Steve, to myself, to anyone that's out there working for SCORE, so they can be part of our success stories.
Well, absolutely, Giovanni. And I think what people need to understand is online you can get reams and reams of information on how to start your own business. But what we offer, we understand the entire process of starting a business, selling a business, valuing a business, growing a business. We understand the process, and we will sit and listen to your story, and from that story we will try to work with you and make recommendations on what you want to accomplish. Start a business, grow a business, sell a business, combine with a business. That's what we can bring. We understand the entire process, and we can put things together and make recommendations.
Great.
And I think that's what we bring, and where we add a lot of value.
Great. So Steve, thank you again for your time and for what you do. Just one final point I want to let the audience know. Everything you do and everything everyone else does, it's volunteer.
Yes.
You guys are doing this because you believe in the small businesses. So it's a very great point to let our audience know that this is a volunteer environment, and we want to do what's best for our clients.
Yes.
So thank you again for tuning in. I'm your host, Giovanni. Make sure that you come back and check us out next week for another great story. Steve, thank you again for coming on board with us.
Very good.
And being part of the show. Have a great day.
Check back next week for more stories from SCORE, the best kept secret, here on the People Chronicles. Like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. If you would like to access our services or volunteer with SCORE, visit our website, berksschuylkillscore.com.